Hey, yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow, 180. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Shift. Yellow. 57's right. And here we go. Watch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Chiefs.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch twist.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is all the way up past the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Check. Switch. He's coming. We got double up. Hustle. Check 13. Check 13. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Back, back, back.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Check 26, check 26. No, no, no.
the 31-yard line.
Check it back or check it.
Off-play action. Irvin. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Get ready. Big air, big air, big air. Check 24, check 24. Run, check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check 3. Sponge.
They'll give it to Mixon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hurry.
Now a give right side. Starks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey. We got 3. Three down. Go. 15, Mike, 15. Watch the run. They're running it. 25. Check 25. Check 20.
Looking to throw. Irvin. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. A quick throw down complete to Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now here's Mahomes. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Attack. Check 15. Check 15. Recon 132 fight. Hey, alert 3. Check safety. Check safety.
Yellow.
Ballage. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
From the 27, Mahomes. He gets it to Thomas. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
7, let's go.
Tight down. There you go. 56.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Yellow.
Here's a run with Ballage. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This is taken at the 3. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check three, check three, check three. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Off. Mike 48.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Off the play fake, Irvin. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Ja'Kai Polite picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Irvin. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, Irvin nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Now
Balaj. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. To throw, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Shit! Watch the shit! 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
DJ Shark. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Single.
On second down, here's Mixon. And an alley to run. A big play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24. Say.
Now starts. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Come on, set. Go to base. You ain't going nowhere. Check. Switch. Go. Whip. Watch the whip. Echo. Shit. Check out.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Watch twist. Watch read. Check. Hey, switch.
To throw on second down, Irvin. Flush to his right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off play action. Irvin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Balaj. And they they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Yellow.
Go. First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. 57. Mike, 57.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check it back. Big air. Check 24. Check nickel. Hey.
This is Starks to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the screen. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch the twist. Check. Look at it. Check hot route. Hot. Bang. Look small. Bang. Yeah.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Irvin going. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. We own them. What? We own them.
Watch the ad.
Hey. Pause. Check 24. Watch 24. Check 54.
to throw on second down. Irvin, he gets this one to Boyd. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Take 4, take 4. Joker.
Looking to throw. Irvin, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Irvin. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Go. Watch the ship. Check. Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Ship. Watch safety creep.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big game, didn't you?
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Three bud. Hey, Mike's 50. Here I come.
Looking to throw. Irvin. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Mixon. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Irvin, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chris Harris with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive. Irvin, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You go tight. You got tight right there. Hey, watch this, watch this. Switch. Six guy, check 6 guy. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Irvin, he's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
First down 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Irvin, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 31.
To throw again. Irvin. He finds Hopkins complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
You gonna see me and your
From the gun, Irvin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Come on, let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Operating from the gun, Irvin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Kansas City, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.